I just saw the coolest thing. So Outnumbered Overtime actually goes live like right on my hand and my phone right as we're coming up.
Wow.
I'm such a simple woman. Outnumbered Overtime. Oh, gee, baby. We've got Bill O'Reilly in the house and old school. Are you old school or a snowflake? How do you know?
Well, you can take the quizzes in the book. we have tests, and you take them, and then add up the score, and then you'll see. You have to answer the questions honestly.
I took the parental one.
Yeah.
I might be a snowflake.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the helicoptering. And you and I
So what am I supposed to do if I discover I'm a snowflake? Does the book tell me what I'm supposed to do?
If you're a snowflake, I think you should get a T-shirt that says it.
Oh,
and, advertise your snowflake.
This is not nice.
Yes.
All right.
I need solutions.
So here's where I kind of fell down in the book. It says, how do you communicate with your kids? And I caught myself the other day doing what's in the snowflake category.
Which
it
is?
says face-to-face, but in snowflake, you might be texting.
Oh, yeah, you can't text.
Oh.
Well, if your kid's somewhere else, but if he's in the house and you're texting the kid in the house.
Oh, see, I communicate like this. Give me your eyes.
That's right.
Give me your eyes.
I love
it's like a dog.
contact.
Yeah, no,
if you want to train a dog, the dog's got to look in your eye.
I love eye contact. So if Bella's out and about, then I'm okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, sure.
Right. Fourth birthday present. Toys and stuffed animals, which that's what we're doing in my house for the most part, or an iPhone. Who gives a 4-year-old an iPhone?
Oh, man.
Oh, come on.
Wait, my daughter
Go to
turns
Beverly
4 in
Hills.
May. What am I supposed to give her if I'm tough?
Stuffed animals.
If I'm tough, I give her what? Oh,
If you're
don't
old
give her an
school,
iPhone.
you give her those
Okay,
appropriate gifts.
Here's another one. Your child's greatest fear. If you're old school, getting a timeout. That's my household.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. All right. Or snowflake, low batteries.
Right.
What about both? I don't know. They're kind of tied in my house.
So I'm like
Kinda
2 out
tied.
of 5 here. All right. I love this game. This is so much
fun. It is
What
fun.
should your child learn by the end of first grade?
This is not a fun game for those of us that don't have children. Like, this book has to be for
But there
people
are
that aren't
lots of-
parents.
No, she's just taking this one. There's plenty of there's plenty of stuff for
I'll
people
do one more on
who
this
aren't
one.
married and don't
What
have
should
kids.
your child learn by the end of first grade? Reading and writing. Seems basic. The snowflake, critical thinking.
Critical thinking for the snowflakes. They need to know what they want and what they're entitled to.
All right, let me
So
go to another
little
one.
Stanley is 6. I'm entitled to this.
Yeah.
You
got to nip that in the bud right away. Oh, that would
We're getting old school over here.
No, but that I lay down the law. So we have, and I'm just going to acknowledge just one more time, a record number of people logged onto our chat. Over 12,000 people. 12,000 people on here. Let us know. Chime in on the conversation. You heard Harris's quiz. Let us know what you are ranking. Are you a snowflake or are you old school? Old school. Wait, can we have one of the quizzes? And be honest.
I'm looking for another quiz. Because they're kind of spread out a little bit.
You're making this like it's a parenting book, and I don't think it is.
No.
Okay.
But that's a grid.
The best part of the book for me
Yes.
are my parents, particularly my father.
Cool.
I tell stories about my father, who was the ultimate old school guy.
Love that.
As I mentioned last night on The Factor, my grandfather was in combat in World War I, came back, joined the New York City Police Department, and my father was raised in that environment in Brooklyn. And then he became a naval officer in World War II, all right? And he was in the Japan occupation. So you can imagine poor Billy coming into this world with a grandfather and father with that resume, all right? So it was the ultimate old school house.
I have no idea what you're
ready for the pop quiz? Okay,
I love that.
If you're unsure of exactly where you stand, the following questions may help clarify things. 1, do you still have a landline telephone?
Yes.
No.
No.
I do. I definitely do. For emergencies,
no one on the
it's
couch
important.
said, what's a landline? Because that's definitely... Do you still balance your checking account every month? No.
Well, I mean, I know what checks I'm writing.
Yeah.
But yes, if you're old school.
Well, not with a pen on the back of the checkbook.
But is this saying that, like, millennials as a generation are all snowflakes?
There are more snowflakes in the millennial generation than there are in the boomer generation. Although, you know, this is interesting. As the boomers get older and they smoke more pot, they become more snowflakeish.
That's fair.
Really, I mean, a lot of the boomers are kind of at the end of the line.
They get
They're
soft.
reverting back
I see that.
to what you guys are doing. The
So
millennials.
I'm not
really.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying one generation.
we got to do some of these because.
Like,
Hold on, just let me reference those that are writing in because I asked for it. Michelle Pope says, I have not bought a book in years and going out today to buy this. My high school and college kids will love this book. Thanks, Michelle. All right, people are weighing in. Michael Price, old school. Teresa, old school. Rod, old school. Rick Hagan, old school. All right, are there any snowflakes watching?
Do you know what you should do if this isn't in the book? You should teach men how to old school date women.
Ooh,
the things
I love
you
you got to be polite.
That's great.
You know, I
What
mean,
a
that's
novel
number
idea.
one. I never get in an elevator, and probably you guys know this because you're in. You know, I look around and see if there's a lady getting in the elevator, and I wait until a woman gets in the elevator. That's old school.
I love that.
All right?
Wow.
And you know, open the doors, and if you can, I mean, you don't leap in across the car, but if you have an opportunity to do it.
Hey, for dinner.
Hey, Bill,
And I think even snowflake women appreciate it.
Number 3, if someone wishes you Merry Christmas, what's your immediate response? A, return the greeting, adding, and a Happy New Year, or B, call the ACLU or Human Resources.
Oh my gosh.
Merry, happy.
Complaint.
TC Flanders, Debbie, there's all kinds of people writing in, Bill, saying Hawaii. They want to remind you.
All right, Hawaii, here's a story. And this is old school snowflake. So President Trump makes an executive order. He wants to stop travel temporarily from 7 countries, okay? And the left doesn't like this. So he has the right under our Constitution to stop it. The president does. There's no question the law is clear. So Hawaii finds a judge who's a snowflake judge and says, oh, you can't because that hurts tourism to Hawaii.
Oh, right.
Right. So I know the last time I was in Honolulu, I had a huge brigade of Libyans right on the beach next to me, okay? There were so many Libyans in Honolulu, I was overwhelmed. So Libya is hotter than Hawaii, so is Somalia, so is Sudan, and so is Syria. And
Yemen?
Libya and Yemen has a giant Mediterranean coastline, just like Hawaii. So I'm thinking to myself, who is going from Libya to Hawaii when you have heat and water in your own country, and you have to take the camel to the airport, put the camel in long-term parking, okay, get on a plane, then you have to go to London, and then you have to change and go to Honolulu. It's an ordeal.
Hilarious.
All right, so that's the snowflake story that this judge, who's a snowflake, finds this ridiculous, crazy thing, all right, that these 7 countries, they would come here, but the president's banning them. That's snowflake thinking.
There are a lot of Syrians that go on vacation to Hawaii.
You're being sarcastic. I have not seen anybody point out the irony, though, that the one state that was away from some of the others when the second ban came out was Hawaii, which is the home state of the former president. And he had the same ban in place with the same countries.
Yeah, but that's logical.
But Hawaii didn't go against Obama.
If you're going to be logical,
I don't understand that.
No, it's a grandstand play.
Gosh darn the logic.
Right.
Okay, I got to get back to the pop quiz because I want Meghan to know how much there is in this book for her. So, which best reflects your view on dealing with terrorists? A, there is only one retirement plan for terrorists. U.S. Secretary of Defense and former U.S. Marine General James Mad Dog Mattis.
I think we already know my answer to.
And you love that?
I love him.
Or B, our most effective response to terror and to hatred is compassion, it's unity, and it's love. Former U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch.
I couldn't believe it when she said
that?
Yeah.
She said it while on a plane. I remember that.
Oh, my God.
No, she actually didn't say it then.
Oh,
but
my God.
Yeah, no, that was a good joke.
Well,
do you have anything in this book? Say we have to love them, that love.
Oh, my God.
You know, philosophically, okay, we get it. That's the Christian tenet, you know, love your enemies.
No, I don't want people that are trying to ruin my way of life.
Protection, and she's the Attorney General.
Sig Bear P229 says he is old school.
What about the use of sir and ma'am? There's a couple of people talking on the chat about that. Do you address that?
I do. I use those terms.
Yeah, and I went to school down south, and it was just, I mean, it's ingrained in kids down there. I mean, you just treat your elders with respect.
I think those are respectful terms.
And then you come north and it's gone.
Know their names. I mean, you know.
If people wonder if there's a little bit of politics in the book, you are.
Yeah, we talk about the election of 16 a little bit in the context of what issues appeal to old school and what issues appeal to snowflakes. I did not categorize either Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump as either or.
You can do that now if you want.
This, and I want to get this in. You are a snowflake if you believe that anyone who disagrees with you isn't just wrong but despicable or ... deplorable.
Or,
anyway, you were saying?
Or a racist.
You were saying?
Yes. Well, yeah, but Hillary Clinton, that was something written for her. And it was a good line. I've used it many, many times, a basket of deplorables. I just thought it was a fabulous line. But does she really believe that? I'm not sure.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether she really believes that, if she hates people who disagree with her. And I'm the kind of guy that I want to see the facts before I label anybody. But there is a snowflake president in the book, prominently. Oh. But I'm not going to tell you who it is. You got to read the book.
You got to buy the book.
Wow.
Awesome
to
have
fun.
you.
Was it?
This is so fun.
Was it fun?
Did you have a good time?
A blast. Because I'm a boring guy, and this is exciting. So
I thought this was a lot of fun. Thanks for doing it.
Everybody, we'll see you back here tomorrow online.